Right there. Excellent. Good girl. Good girl.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I see everybody just finished chowing down. One thing I know after that, you're full of energy. Oh yes, oh yes. Well, you already know what I come to do. I come to demonstrate how that food can be a benefit to you instead of being a detriment. Because the more you eat and the more you sit in your seat, we got work to do. Food is supposed to give you energy. Energy is designed to power your body. When it feels like you don't have energy, you feel like you're putting on weight when you don't want to, it means we need to change how our body processes energy. The best way to do that is to move. Do any kind of activity. Okay? The simplest activity is where I like to start, because just doing the simplest thing can be the most beneficial thing if you just do it right. Number one, I like to start with is breathing. That is the most simple thing there is to do, but believe it or not, it can be the most difficult thing to remember to do. Okay? The less you move, the less you breathe. The less you move, the less you breathe. Every time you visit anybody that's checking any of your numbers on the inside, the first thing they should be telling you to do is move in any kind of shape or form, because the more you move, the more you're going to breathe. And the more your body's going to work the way it's designed. Okay? The more you sit, the more it forgets. Okay? We're just going to have a little reminder about you today. That's all. We start at the top, work our way down. Anybody got any questions? You feel free to ask your questions. Know that every time we do something, you're supposed to feel something, though. That is the whole point of the exercise. Every time we do something, you're supposed to feel something. The more you feel something, the more you better determine how you can fix something. Sometimes, some things just need more moving. Some things need less moving. Some things might even need somebody down at the hospital to go take a look at it. How do you find out? By checking out. That's what we're doing right now. We start with breathing. There's a right and a wrong way to do everything. The breathing starts here. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose and out through your mouth. Okay? In through the nose, out through your mouth. Now, if you didn't know, that breathing is what brought you here. That breathing is what keeps you here. When you don't do it anymore, you won't be here anymore. That simple technique right there, breathing, is one of the most important jobs you have. Okay? When you're not doing your breathing and you're not doing your moving, it's going to show up in your blood pressure almost immediately. It'll also show up in your energy level and your cognition. Your brain doesn't work the same when you're not breathing. Okay? Your nose and your brain are right close together for a reason. Okay? It's powered by your breathing. Okay? Keep your breathing going. Believe it or not, when we do these movements, if there's something going on the inside of you, it will affect your breathing while we're doing it. Okay? If it feels like something is strenuous or hurting or painful, the first thing it likes to do is cause you to hold your breath. So pay attention to what causes you to hold your breath. Okay? There we go. We'll start at the top. First stretch. Okay? First stretch, and for stretches, we're only trying to move one body part at a time. Okay? Only one part at a time. For this one, we're just turning at the chin, moving at the neck. Okay? We don't want our arm to move. We don't want our toes to move. We don't want our back to move. We want just one thing to move at a time. When you do so, you should feel it stretching. Okay? It looks just like this. Get your breathing going. Keep your breathing going. And then slowly turn and look over your shoulder. Okay, you want to turn as far as you can, making sure it doesn't interrupt your breathing. Okay, you're breathing in through the nose, out through your mouth. And then you slowly, slowly relax. Relax just to return back to your starting position. Okay, relax also means do nothing except focus on breathing. You're not relaxed if you're not breathing. But if you're too relaxed and doing nothing, you won't be breathing. Okay? Opposite shoulder. Let's slowly turn and look over the opposite shoulder. Now it's important that you hit both sides when we do this stretching. Otherwise, one side will be looser than the other. Okay? And then slowly, slowly, slowly relax. When muscles get tight, they show up as painful. They hurt, they ache when they're tight. Okay? When you stretch or elongate the muscles, it relieves tension, makes them feel better. Okay? It's almost like giving your own massage just by stretching the muscles. Okay? The next one, we bring your ear to your shoulder, Okay? Looks just like this. Ear comes straight to your shoulder without moving your shoulder, Okay? Now I'm looking around right now, and I'm looking at one or two folks that look like they're starting to hold their breath. Keep on breathing. In through nose, out through mouth. When you stop breathing, that's a clear indication you're not comfortable. Slowly relax, okay? That's the first indication you're not comfortable, is you'll stop or change your breathing, okay? If something is hurting, when we move it, you will stop or change your breathing when we get on that point, okay? In other words, you can do this all day as long as you feel good. But if your arm doesn't feel good and not touching and not grabbing, ooh, it's going to show up. That's the point we're making. Okay? Just keep moving, the opposite shoulder. Just do your best. That's all it takes. Bring your ear to your shoulder, but don't lift your shoulder. These muscles are normally very tight, okay? Especially if you sleep on your side, and that's normally most of us, okay? In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through nose and out through the mouth. I was never shown how to sleep properly on my side. Go ahead and relax. Just like I wasn't shown how to properly walk. Just like I wasn't shown how to properly breathe. Most of these things you don't find out until you have a problem with them. And it's like, oh, why didn't somebody just tell me? Same thing for your knees. A lot of times you don't know what to do or how to protect your knees until you need new ones. This is maintenance. They say if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's kind of what this is all about. If you don't use it on a regular basis, you'll forget how to use it properly, and you'll find little weak and little shortcut ways to using it. And that will cause it to break down pretty quick, and you can't use it anymore. Let's keep on moving. Now we're checking to make sure your arms work. Your arms are meant to pick up things. Okay? A lot of times when people's arms don't pick things up, or when their arms are too weak, they pick up things with their back, and then they end up hurting their back when they're just trying to pick up something. Okay? How do you pick up things? Let's make sure your arms work. Okay? We bring your palms directly up to your shoulder, and then we relax and bring them back down. Okay? We breathe out through your mouth and up. We breathe in through the mouth and down. We breathe out and up. We breathe in and down. We breathe out and up. We breathe in and down. We breathe out and up. We breathe in and down. One more. Out and up. Now hold it right here just for a second. Okay? Hold it right here for a second. Pay attention to see if you're holding your breath. Okay? Now, if I see you holding your breath, a clear indication, my next question is going to be, is there something wrong with your arm? Okay? But if you're doing this now and you can breathe and you're breathing comfortably, this is an exercise you can do, and we'll do more of them. Okay? Slowly relax. When you find the exercise you don't agree with, you're not going to like it, and it's not going to feel good. And it's going to tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. That's the lesson. Don't do it. Because there's more than one exercise. Whichever one you don't like, I got 5 more that you will. You're not going to be able to do nothing. We just got to find your exercise. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Why? Because you can. Right? Okay. I'm going to sit on down too. Reason being, most of you are sitting down. When you sit down, it already lets us know certain muscles are not working. Sit down too much, and you run the risk of certain muscles forgetting their job altogether. Especially this one right here. Your biggest asset, your gluteus maximus. The more you're sitting, the more it's forgetting. Its job is not for you to sit on it and turn into a cushion. Its job is to get you up from a squatted position so that you don't stay down, but to get you up. Okay? The more you sit down, the more you'll sit down. And the more difficult it'll be to get up. So what we'll do now are the exercises you can do right from the chair while you're sitting down, because you can still strengthen these muscles just fine from the chair. The sitting down isn't so much the problem as the sitting still. Okay, just sitting still.
So I say keep it real simple. Why keep it simple? Because if you're not already doing it, we need to make it easier or make it attractive for you to try it. Okay? The beautiful thing about this exercise is normally when you try it, you'll buy it. Okay? Simply put, all we're trying to do is pick up on your knee and then put your knee back down. We do the same for the opposite leg. We pick up on your knee and then you put it back down. You're already past the test. Okay? Now we add a challenge anytime we're doing something physical. Good? The more we add a challenge, the more you progress. Okay? This time we're going to pick up the knee and we want you to breathe at the same time. Okay? Breathing is part of the exercise. Okay? If you can't breathe when you're doing the exercise, we don't want you to do the exercise because this will be your last exercise. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Pick up on the knee, breathe out through the mouth and in through your nose. Opposite leg. Breathe out through the mouth and in through the nose. Everybody okay? See, you're already past test number 2. Here's test number 3, though. This will be the most challenging test thus far. But if you can do 1 and 2, you can do 3. Okay? Without looking at your foot, we're going to stay on one leg. We're going to stay on one leg. And this time I'll count out 5. Okay? Do your absolute best. You already know what we want to do. Pick up on your knee, breathe out through your mouth. Do the absolute best you can. Okay? If we do it correctly, you'll feel it. If done correctly, you'll feel it. You'll feel good about the way you feel, and you won't feel the need to go down to Fauquier Health. Get my point? Let's go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 3. It's up and down and out and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. Everybody okay? Opposite leg. We do the same thing. Back straight. The reason for the back straight is you don't want to be looking at these body parts when you do it. The habit is the way you train is the way you'll play. If you're looking at the ground and looking at your feet now, when you stand up, you're going to look at the ground and look at the feet when you do it also. We want you practicing the way we want you walking, like this. Okay? Pick up on your knee. Ready? Exercise. Breathe out and in and up and down. It's up and down. Breathe out and in. It's up and down. Breathe out and in and relax. Everybody okay? Now the key to exercise is we must do enough to get on your nerves. Now we already demonstrated I can get you to do it once, twice, and even 5 times and you're still smiling and willing to do it. This is because it hasn't gotten on your nerves yet. When it gets on your nerves, your leg, you're going to feel it even more, and you're going to want to stop, except you're not going to feel comfortable stopping. You're going to want to keep up with everyone else that's doing the exercise. And you're going to do more than what you want to do. You're going to do what I want to do. That's going to get on your nerves, and it's going to make you feel some kind of way. I can show you better than I can tell you. All you got to do is do your best. That time we did 5, this time we're going to do 10. Okay? Don't worry. You can do it. Back straight. Here we go. Better. Start in position. One leg. Pick one leg. Pick straight up on the knee. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. Up, down, out, and in. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. Up, down, out. 7. Up, down, out. 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. And relax.
Here's the next one later.
Yeah, that was next week. So you should feel that leg.
Well, I'll use the other one. She reminded me I was using the wrong one.
You should feel that leg tingling.
Yes.
That's the exercise getting on your nerves.
Yeah.
Now, believe it or not, if we keep on going too much farther, you won't want to move that leg anymore because of the way it feels. Okay? Let's give the other side some. Do your best. Pick straight up on your knee. Know that you're going to feel it. That's the whole point. You want to feel it. And know that you don't have to go seek medical help. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, two, three, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 3. Breathe out and in, and do it again. And 1, 2, 3, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 6. It's up, down, out. 7, and 1, 2, 3, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 10, and relax. Now again, you should feel something each time we do something. What you may not feel is how it's affecting your brain and cognition. Believe it or not, you feel good about the things you do, and you do successfully. It feels good to do something for yourself. Let's keep moving. All we're going to do here is just straighten your leg out the best you can. Okay? Taking the bend out of your knee, if you can. The muscles of the leg should be strong enough to stabilize your knee. Basically, so your knee doesn't buckle or give away when you doesn't want it to. What we're doing now is doing an exercise that helps to train the muscles of the leg to stop your knee from bending. Without a bend in the knee, all we do is lift from your toe. Lift from the toe while trying to keep the leg straight. Okay? Let's just give it a shot. Try not to bend. Breathe out through your mouth as you pick up on the toe. Exercise. Up, down. Breathe out and in. It's up, down, and up. Again, it's up and down. Breathe out and in. Up, down, out, in, and relax. Opposite leg. Leg long, toe up. Now, if you have challenges picking your leg up off the ground, that's quite okay. You should still feel these muscles engaged the minute you try to move your toe. Okay? Ready? Exercise. Up, down, breathe out and in, then up and down. We do it again. It's up and down. Breathe out and in and relax. Okay? That's to keep your knee stable. Okay? Your knee has to stabilize before you can bend it. Okay? Otherwise, it's moving and it won't feel comfortable when you're moving it. Okay? The next exercise is for the knee, to check to see if your knee is flexible. Keep your knee flexible. Okay? Your knee is supposed to stay flexible. Okay? It's not designed to carry weight. Okay? If you have, let's try the exercise. Okay? It looks like this. You lightly pick up the knee to bring your foot off the floor, just like in the last exercise. And then you extend at the toe, just like in the last exercise, trying to straighten out the leg, taking the bend out of the knee. You would turn back and then down. We go to the opposite leg to mimic the way you use them. You pick it up, you push it out, you bring it in, you set it down. Switch. Up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Switch. Up, push it out, bring it in, and set it down. Switch. Up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Pick it up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Pick it up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. In 2, and then you're through. In 1, and then you're done. Pick it up, push it out, bring it in, and relax. Now, the folks I see that are shortening their breath when they do that exercise, the next question I'm going to ask is the exercise uncomfortable for your knees? Because if it's uncomfortable, again, it affects the way you breathe. Okay, it affects the way you breathe. Okay? If you can do those exercises, generally I say your knees work. If they don't feel comfortable when you stand up, chances are you're not working them properly. Okay? When we sit down and use the knee, we're taking the weight off of the knee. When you stand up, if you use them properly, all of the weight is going to go right to your knee, and it's going to feel uncomfortable, and it's going to make you look for a shortcut or an adjustment, and then that adjustment is going to cause some other kind of issue. Okay? Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Why? Because you can. Down to your toes. Down to your toes. Funny thing about the toes and the fingers, they're the farthest thing from your heart. Anytime you visit your loved one, doctor, they're going to tell you to move your toes, move your feet. Walking is normally what they tell you to do. Check the mail. They'll tell you to do anything. Okay? Because it has to circulate through your whole body to get to your fingers and toes. If you just move the fingers and toes. Okay? So let's go straight to the source. Let's go right down to your toes. Yep.
I got a question.
Yep.
Is it normal for one knee to hurt and not the other?
Yes. I don't know if you heard that. Is it normal for one knee to hurt and not the other? Yes, it is. And it's also normal that if you don't do nothing about it except get it fixed, you'll need the other one fixed within 5 years. Normally 2 years. The best thing you can do for anything that we're talking about is get stronger. Because if you're not getting stronger, you're getting weaker. Make sense? If you're not getting stronger, you're getting weaker. The more things get weaker, I'm broke down now. So I already know in 30 years I'm gonna be weaker. I gotta take care of myself now. So I already know you're gonna be in a weaker state tomorrow if you don't do strengthening today. Okay? The first thing they're gonna do if they do any kind of surgery or anything, they're gonna tell you get stronger. They're gonna send you to therapy. Don't think that just because you're over 60 you can't put on muscle. Okay? The therapy should eliminate that thinking to begin with. That's why they send you to the therapist afterwards, to build your muscle mass back up, regardless of your age. What they don't know is whether you'll do it. The older you get, the more stubborn you get. And they're not going to argue with you. They can still get your insurance without fussing with you. If you don't want to make the appointment, okay, no problem. See you next week. Let's get down to your toes. Okay? But if you want to fix it, they'll help you. Okay? Feet on the floor. Push your heels out in front of your knees. Okay? You push your heels out in front of your knees because that allows us to flex your ankle. Okay? And all we want to do is pick up on your toes. And then we relax. Okay? We do it again. We pick up on your toes. And then we relax. See, we take it in little small bits to make sure you can do it. So you're not intimidated by it. Your doctor would normally call this bedside manner. Encouraging you to do something that you may not want to do on your own. Okay? But we're showing you can do it. And it doesn't hurt. Okay? Pick up on your toes again. And just hold them right there for a moment. Now this is the hardest part of any exercise, is holding the position. The hardest part is holding it. Okay? Make sure whenever you're doing anything you think is difficult that you're not holding your breath. That is the number one key. Okay? Because hard things are going to happen all the time. This isn't really hard. Compared to the things out here, this is not hard. Okay? But anything you perceive as hard will affect your breathing. Okay? All right, now relax. Now you've demonstrated you can do it. All we're going to do now is enough to get on your nerves. Okay? The best way to get on your nerves is to do it around your friends. Because you're not so hard to deal with when you're with your friends. Now, if I came to your house and wanted to do any of this, you wouldn't open the door. Okay? So let's take advantage of the friendship. Take advantage of the friends' family. Let's get to tapping. And we're going to tap enough to get on your nerves. Enough, if you can feel it, you're doing enough to fix it. Okay? Let's go. Tap your toe. Ha! Tap your toe. Tap your toe as high as it will go. It's 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Woo! 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap, tap at the toe. Tap, tap at the toe. Ah, tap, woo, ah, tap, add in your hand. Ah, tap, yep, and ah, tap, yes, ah, tap, you can do it, and ah, tap, give me 10, 9, and 8, give me 7, 6, and 5, give me 4, and 3, and 2, 2, 2, 2, you the one, you the one, you the one, you the one, and slowly relax. Now you should feel from your knees down to your toes tingling. You should feel your breathing tingling. And your brain should be excited too. You should feel awake right now. This is what moving does. When you feel tired, when you feel like you don't have energy, moving is how you fix it. It may seem like the hardest thing to do at the time, but it's the very fix you need. Your breathing should also be up. Your breathing is up so that you don't have to stop. You've already noticed once you start getting warm, woo, you start finding the rhythm. And oh man, woo, all we need was some music going and oh my goodness. Now we go to the most difficult exercise so far. Okay? Moving. Believe it or not, moving can be the easiest thing to do as long as you're strong enough to stop. Strong enough to be able to stop. Okay? It looks like this. We hold the legs straight out with the toes pointed in the air. And we try not to move anything. Okay? We try not to move anything. Okay? We'll do this 4 times. We'll do it 4 times. Each time I'll slow it down just a little bit. Each time, we just want you to do your absolute best each time. Okay? Number 1. Ready? Stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And to all my veterans, you already know my drill. I do that for the benefit of the first timers. Okay? And the reason being, everything outside of this door will steal your breath away. Get nervous, anxious, stressed out. It all causes changes in your breathing. All of the changes in the breathing punishes you. Breathing is what keeps you here. Okay? Don't allow anything to steal your breathing from you. Okay? Keep your breathing going. Don't allow anything to stop it. Okay? So start your breathing first before you start the exercise. And remind, if anything takes your breathing away, stop what you're doing and get back to breathing first. Okay? Breathe. Breathing says you're comfortable. When you can't breathe, it says you're uncomfortable. When you're not breathing at home, it's saying something is not comfortable. Slowly pick up on your legs. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out. Now, I don't know about you, I can feel the difference in the room while we're all in here breathing. Slow moving and breathing, there's an exercise called yoga. That's exactly what they do. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Now, each time we do this exercise, you're actually going to get stronger. Each time you get stronger, you go longer. Okay? Each time you get stronger, you go longer. Okay? If each time you get stronger when we go longer, after this time in 6 months, the whole class will be us just holding your legs up. Make any sense? Because we have to hold them up so long. Okay? If we were jogging, you walk around the block one day, and then once you got in shape, you walk around the block twice. And then you'd have to keep doing more. What changes this is if you know something about intensity, doing your absolute best, pushing it, not pacing it. Okay? Number 3, and stretch. Pushing it is what is required for progress physically. Okay? That's why we put faster people with other. When you're around better people, it makes you better when we're talking about athletics. Okay? Let me think about that. How can I better say that? Michael Jordan would never come and want to play basketball with me. I would not make his game any better. He would just be having fun, wasting his time, making my day. My game may be getting better, but his is not. He plays around champions for a reason. Because they push you. They make you do more. Oh, it doesn't count until we count. He's actually making a good point. Relax. We're going to do one more. Just for you. Yes. This one's for Van Leuven. Ready?
I'll bet he can't sing either.
Who told you to put those feet down? 10, 9, 8. Do you see how awake the room has come? Because we all have to breathe in order to do this exercise. You can't breathe and be asleep like this. These are not restful breaths that you're taking. You're taking in enough breathing now to power your body. Your body wants to do something when it has what it needs. All right, now here we go. This again is what we call pacing ourselves. Remember I said this is the most difficult exercise, and some of you are laughing, and we've been doing this longer than any other one. In order to progress, we want to push, and when you push, you don't have to do it long. You just do it strong. 10 seconds is all I say it takes. 10 seconds of you doing your best is all it takes. So 10 seconds, give me your absolute best. And by best, I want you to pick the legs up as high as you can. Ready? Get them up, 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 up! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, up, up, up! 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. You should feel something. You should feel something. What you may not openly know is that you should feel good about yourself when you do it too. The more you do this, the more you're going to care about yourself. And you're going to start wanting to fix things that are getting on your nerves, because that's the purpose of them, getting on your nerves, so you can fix them. Not so you can feel bad about them, so you can fix them. Do nothing about it, you're going to feel some kind of way about it. Every exercise we've done today, you can do. What will make you do it again is the question. Let's keep moving. Let's do one for your arms. Well, I'll tell you what will stop you from doing it if it hurts. If something hurts, the first thing, the easiest thing to do is to not do it anymore. But we want to find out why it's hurting so we can get it back to working again. Okay? You're not supposed to hurt. I don't care how many birthdays you celebrated. Hurting is, again, getting on your nerves. That's the only way your body has to talk to you, is to make it hurt. You're not supposed to like hurting. But if you experience it too long, believe it or not, you act like it doesn't hurt anymore. Normally I come in here and I start the presentation with, how's everybody doing? And I know their neck and shoulders all broke up and twisted up from the way they slept last night. I know the blood pressure's through the roof. I know all kinds of things are going on. Okay? Once you're doing something about it, it'll make you feel some kind of way about it. It doesn't hold you down. When you do nothing about it, it'll make you feel a different kind of way. I'm going to demonstrate 2 more exercises real quick. These exercises are stand-up exercises. I saved these for the end in case you're not comfortable standing. But understand, if you're not comfortable standing, it's getting on your nerves. It's going to bother you. Okay? Because if you're not comfortable standing, you had to stand to get in here. You had to walk. You still had to get around, and you're taking chances. Okay? From the chair. Standing position, I should say. Sorry. Go to the rear of your chair. Why? Because we want you comfortable. Okay? We want you comfortable. If your balance is an issue, standing without holding on to something may make you feel uncomfortable. We want you to be comfortable. Okay? Even standing touching the chair may not make you comfortable, and that's perfectly okay. Any chance you get at home, wherever you're comfortable, feel free to try it or give it a, because if you're standing up, you're already using the muscles. What'll make you use them more is when you feel good about using them and you know what they're going to do and you know how they're going to feel. When you know you're going to feel it, but you know you won't have to go call your doctor. Okay? Touch your chair. Okay? Stand up straight. That's the purpose of touching the chair, so your posture is good. Okay? We want to be standing up straight and not looking at the ground. Okay? We already know what looking at the ground means, right? These are weak muscles. This is a weak posture. Okay? We already know what this looks like. Okay? That's right, that's right. Big, strong. This is the look of big and strong. This is the look of weak. Okay? We can fix weakness as long as you want to. Okay? Touch the chair. I say as long as you're comfortable, you will. This is how you make yourself comfortable. Start with little small steps. Touch the chair. Don't look down at the ground. Feet are right behind the legs on your chair. I'm gonna move my chair so you can see me. It looks just like this. You're gonna pick up on your heel. It looks just like this. You go up and then you go back down. Okay? Use your chair as much as you like. Okay? Ready? We go up and then back down. We're gonna do it again. Okay? Slow steps. Keep your hands on your chair. We go up nice and slow and then down nice and slow. Beautiful. We're gonna do it one more time. Okay? We go up nice and slow, hold it right there, and then go back down. Now I saw a couple of you hold your breath when we went up. Okay? Perfectly okay. But now we're going to put the rhythm and the breathing with the exercise. Because things are always going to be difficult, but we don't want you to stop breathing when you do it. Add the breathing in. So as we pick up on your heel, you're going to breathe out. And when you come down, you're going to breathe in. Let's give it a shot. Okay? Ready? Oh, and we're going to do about 3 of these. Ready? Here we go. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, relax. Everybody okay? Now we got to do enough to get on your nerves. First, we're making sure you can do it. Making sure you're okay. See how you're smiling and you're doing your exercise? There's no excuse for you not to be able to do your exercise. So now we need to do enough of these to get on your nerves till you don't like it so much no more. And the funny thing about it is you'll end up wanting to do it again. Touch your chair. This time we're going to do about 10. Start in position. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. Then do it again. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 5 and 1, 2, 3, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 9 and 1, 2, 3, 10. Hold it up. Don't hold your breath. Relax. You should feel the back of your leg all the way down to your toes. Good? Those are the muscles that are connecting you to the ground. The more you do it, the better you'll feel when you're on your feet. Think ballerina. Okay? Let's do one more exercise for the standing. One more exercise for the standing. Okay? It's called a lateral leg lift, where we bring your leg right out to the side. What this does is it strengthens one leg at a time. Okay? If you're uncomfortable at all standing up, these are one of the muscles that are weak, because you never know when your legs are not going to be able to handle you. Okay? If your legs give out on you one time, you'll never trust standing on them again until you do something about it. Okay? Here we go. Looks just like this. We bring the leg out to the side and then back down. We're trying to bring it out to the side without moving your foot. Okay? Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about, not moving the foot. This is my leg going out to the side, more like a golf putter. This is my leg going out to the side when I move my foot. See how my toe kicks to the side? See how the toe kicks to the side? What that toe is kicking to the side is letting you know your gluteus maximus is about the strongest muscle you got in your leg, and it's causing your leg to turn. We want you to control the leg. Okay? Control the position of your foot. Yep. Be perfect. There we go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out, breathe in, and do it again. And 1, 2, 3, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. We do the same for the opposite leg. Okay? The more you strengthen each leg individually, it helps your balance. The more you strengthen each leg individually, the more comfortable you'll feel when you're on 2 legs. Opposite leg. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. Take another quick seat. Yeah, take another seat. Yep. The more you work the legs, the more fatigue they'll feel. The more fatigue they'll feel, you rest them by sitting down. Okay? The key to resting them, though, is you don't have to sit down all day. Okay? If you are sitting down, you're not moving these legs, which means you're more than likely not getting much cardiovascular going. Because if you're moving elbows and knees, your breathing is going. Okay? Your breathing is going and you're burning calories. But if you're sitting down and not getting around, chances are you're going to be putting on more pounds too. We're going to do some cardio real fast. We're going to do some cardio real fast. Why? Because you're probably not. That's why. And I know you can. That's why we'll do some cardio. Okay? Because again, sitting down is one thing, sitting still is another. We can do this right from the chair. You've already done enough and demonstrated to me that you have all the talent it takes to do the cardio from the chair. Okay? What does it take to do cardio from the chair? You can move your legs correctly from the chair. Okay? What do we call moving your legs correctly from the chair? Picking up on your knee and then putting it back down on the ground. This is what we call the march in place, if you didn't know. This is the march in place. Not only is the march in place, this is exactly how we want you to walk. We want you to pick up on those knees. Pick up on the knees. The knee, if you got your knee in the air, your foot is going right along with it. You don't have to look down at your foot to check. There we go. Get strong at picking up on your knees. There used to be somebody called the drum major in the band. They pick up on those knees. Okay? Same thing. You don't look down at the ground. Look back. Pick up on the knees. Okay? Now, let's do a little march in place. The trick to this, though, is don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Once we get started, don't stop. Once we get started, don't stop. Okay? That's the trick. That's the key. And I'm telling you this for a reason, because you can do that if you want to do that. Okay? Do your best. Keep something in motion. If at any point you feel like you think you want to stop, tap your toes. Snap your fingers. Become the cheerleader up in here. Do something, okay? Just keep something moving. Your body doesn't know what you're doing. It just knows you're doing something, and it doesn't want you to stop until you're satisfied. Let's go. Left. Left. Yep. Left. 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 Right on left. To the left. To the left. Yep. To the left. To the left. Left. Right on left. Left, to the left, left, to the left, yes, left, woo, to the left, to the left, to the left, right, left, and on, to the left, yes, and on, to the left, and on, to the left, yes. Now add in your hand, we push, woo, we push, yes, we push, yes, and we push, woo, breathe out and in, we push, yes, and we push, yes, left, to the left, left, to the left, yes, left, to the left, left, right on left, to the left, left, woo, to the left, and you can do it, and you can do it, woo, and you can do it, and you can do it, yes, left, to the left, left, to the left, woo, left, to the left, left, woo, to the left, hand clap, hand clap, hand clap, hand clap, woo, give me 10, woo, 9, woo, and give me 8, woo, and give me 7, woo, and 6, woo, and 5, and give me 4, and give me 3, and 2, and 1, and now you're done. And slowly relax. Nobody jumped off the train. You should feel your breathing up. What's your name, sir?
Benny.
Benny said everything's up. That's how it works. That's how it works. You ought to feel awake. You shouldn't feel nothing about sleeping right now. Should be the last thing on your mind right now. You should feel alive right now. Yeah, your breathing should be going. You should feel good about yourself too. And the beautiful thing is you're doing it around your friends. Believe it or not, you're going to become better friends the more you keep doing this kind of stuff. Why? Because you're all going to be sticking around a whole lot longer. You'll be concerned with each one of your needs because you'll be looking at each other. Why is your face like that? Well, breathe. Does that hurt? One more for your brain. One more for your brain. Because again, if you're not doing all of this, this is the thing that suffers the most. Because you got the fix. You already know the fix. You got trouble moving. You already know the fix. Will you do it? That's the question. Your doctor's going to try to put everything in life and death terms, and you're still not going to pay them no attention. That's what the doctor is there to do. They put in life and death terms, and they're trying to make it nice and soft for you to understand. But the reason you're going to see the doctor, because everything is, okay, you understand. I don't have to preach it over and over. Okay? But you got some doctor in you too. The doctor starts with you. He's nothing without you. That's how he starts his conversations. How do you feel today? Most times they want to know if you got making sure you're getting some sleep. Because if you can't go to sleep, it means your body can't rest. And if your body's not resting, it's because something is busy on the inside and it's bothering you, and you can't relax to the point where you can't go to sleep. Sometimes they got medication just to make you go to sleep. And just going to sleep and relaxing, getting you out of your head so you can relax is all it takes for the fix. But if you start overthinking it instead of doing, you might not do a thing except take your medication. Head, shoulders out, man. Starting position. It looks like this. You touch your head. You touch the shoulders. We'll open out. And then we'll come back in. We'll touch the head. We'll touch the shoulders. We'll open out. And then we'll come back in. Okay? Ready? Starting position. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and 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 in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and 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 in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out. Woo! This is one big hug from me to you. Okay? I can't do it by myself, and I don't know if neither would you. Fitness is meant to be done with friends. It's the only way. It's the only way you'll get uncomfortable in public and keep on moving. Bring your palms on in. Even like now, you should be tired of this hug because your arms should be getting tired. You should feel your arms. This hug should be getting on your nerves. Okay? How do we get on your nerves? You stop. Slowly relax the elbows. And whatever was getting on your nerves, you should have forgotten about by now. Because you know how to get rid of things that are on your nerves. That's why they're on your nerves, so they can identify themselves. Not so you can hide from them, so you can identify them. Arms out to the side, keep them nice and low. All you're doing is focus on your breathing. Focusing on your breathing. The homework is to keep your breathing going. Because the less you move, the less you'll breathe. The less you move, the less you breathe. Just because you're sitting down doesn't mean you don't move. Okay? Doesn't mean you don't move. Slowly, 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 relax. That's all our exercise for today, ladies and gentlemen. See you in another couple of weeks.